What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Glacioclasm, the brand new fusion rifle for the Dawning event. We're going to go over how you can get different rolls for this, and also go over the best perks for PvP, and let you guys know the god roll that I'm going to be chasing this event. If you guys enjoyed this god roll guide and you want to check out more like this one, remember to click subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, the Glacioclasm will drop for you whenever you first start the Dawning quest. You'll pick up the quest from Eva. It'll teach you how to use the oven and bake Doodles for Zavala, and when you give it to him, he will give you a Glacioclasm. This will be your first drop. Now, to get more drops for the Glacioclasm, you're going to have to bake cookies and give them to the different vendors. Once you do, you'll get a gift of the Dawning, and when you open up these gifts, that's how you can actually get the Glacioclasm to drop. You can also get the Avalanche as well as the Cold Front as well as a bunch of other things, so it is just a random chance. But that's going to be how you can get different rolls. Let's go ahead and talk about the perks. Now, if you guys know me, I love fusion rifles in the Crucible, so I'm definitely going to be looking for a PvP roll. You can use this pretty decently in PvE, however, I will say that this is definitely a PvP fusion rifle. We're going to go over the best perks so you know what to keep an eye out for. I will say though, you do have a lot of barrel perks when it comes to the Glacioclasm. On this you can roll Arrowhead Break, Chambered Compensator, Corkscrew Rifling, Extended Barrel, Fluted Barrel, Full Bore, Hammer Forged Rifling, Polygonal Rifling, and Small Bore. These are going to be all the barrel perks for the Glacioclasm. Now, when it comes to fusion rifles, the stats that you want to pay attention to is definitely going to be your range and your stability. This is a high impact fusion rifle, so it's already dealing the most damage. So basically you want to make your bolts be more consistent, or you can have it hit harder at longer range. Personally, I go for more range when it comes to these fusion rifles, but stability is also a good pick. So my recommendations for the barrel perks would be either Corkscrew Rifling for added range, stability, and handling, Hammer Forged Rifling for just pure range, or you can go for Full Bore for added range but at the cost of stability. Personally, I'm going to be going for Full Bore. Next up, moving on to the battery perks. For the Glacioclasm, you can get Accelerated Coils, Enhanced Battery, Ionized Battery, Liquid Coils, Particle Repeater, or Projection Fuse. These are going to be all the batteries for the Glacioclasm. Now, as I mentioned before, range and stability are really what you want to go for. So personally, my recommendations would be either Projection Fuse or Particle Repeater. You could also go with Liquid Coils. It will reduce the charge time, but it will add impact. This is also a good perk to have, but personally I would recommend Projection Fuse. Moving on to the first trait slots. For the Glacioclasm, you can get Ambitious Assassin, Slide Shot, Under Pressure, Surplus, a new perk, increases handling, reload speed, and stability for each fully charged ability. You can also get Field Prep and Killing Wind. These are all the perks in the first perk slot. Personally, my recommendation for this slot would be either Killing Wind, Slide Shot, or Under Pressure. Any of those picks are top tier in my opinion. Now, moving on to the second trait slot, you can get Demolitionist, Surrounded, Unrelenting, Swashbuckler, Autoloading Holster, or High Impact Reserves. These are going to be all the perks in the second slot. Now, my top picks for recommendations for this slot would be Demolitionist, Unrelenting, or Swashbuckler. Either of these perks are going to be top tier for the Glacioclasm. Now, in my opinion, for PvP, the role that I'm looking for is going to be Full Bore, Projection Fuse, Killing Wind, and Swashbuckler. Killing Wind is really disgusting on fusion rifles and in PvP in general. So once you get a kill, you get increased mobility, weapon range, and handling for a short duration. Having Swashbuckler to get a damage boost in PvP, especially if you use melee, such as Stasis. I use the shurikens on my hunter. Demolitionist, however, would also be a good perk, as I had that on my Aletha, and it was pretty good. But overall, I'm trying to maximize my range on my fusion rifle, so that is the god roll that I'll be chasing. Let me know the god roll you guys are looking for with the Glacioclasm, and if you've gotten it so far, what's the best roll? I'm curious to hear about it in the comment section down below. But that's going to be it for the god roll guide on the Glacioclasm, the new fusion. Let me know your thoughts on this weapon. And if you enjoyed this god roll guide and you want to check out more like this one, you can always click the link on screen now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.